To my utter amazement, The Guardian recently published this article admitting that a white ethnostate is literally heaven on earth. An indictment of South Africa. Whites only town Orania is booming. Oh my god, oh no, this is not good for the narrative. Now, before I get into this, it's really important to understand that this Orania is tiny. I thought a few years ago when I heard about it, it was some sort of massive development for white people, but no. There's only 1,700 people living here, 1,700. Now, South Africa, total population is 58 million. 58 million. So this is insignificant. This should not even be newsworthy. But of course, because only whites can live there, that's why they have to focus on it. Now, I imagine in South Africa, there are thousands of towns of a similar size to this one where it's only blacks. Basically, little mini black ethnostates. And The Guardian does not care about those. But this one little town, this tiny little, basically a village of white people, that has to be shut down. Now, I will say as well, the black towns, they let white people live there. If you are a white person, you can move in with your family to a black area. But most rational white people don't do that because they realise it's dangerous. So blacks, they don't need to maintain their ethnostate, they don't need a border and defensive measures. Simply the existence of diversity is enough of a deterrent. That's kind of how it works. They say the Iranians claim the town is about culture, not race. The Afrikaners want to maintain their Afrikaner culture, the argument goes. The reality, however, is a disquieting and entirely white town littered with old apartheid flags and monuments to the architects of segregation. While there are no rules preventing black people from visiting, those who live nearby fear they would be met with violence. Now, this word, disquieting, is really interesting because it actually means causing anxiety or uneasiness, disturbing. Now, the point basically is that white people, they flee diversity because diversity causes anxiety. You white flight, you go to a whiter area. So the idea that white people cause anxiety, no, it's the whole point is around certain people never relax. Now imagine if you could always relax. That's what a white ethnostate is like. It's permanent relaxation. They give you a little history about Orania, telling you the origins, where a small group of Afrikaners, they purchased this strip of land to create an independent homeland where the Afrikaners would decide their own affairs, basically kind of anarcho-capitalist utopia. However, the one downside was they had to evict a community of 500 poor black and mixed race squatters who had made their homes in these buildings left behind. Oh no, these black squatters had to be evicted, I don't care. Dirty, filthy tramps, get out. I'm sorry. So no, that's like the racist origins of this beautiful white ethnostate. Now, in terms of the racist angle, to explain why this is evil and should stop, they talk about the fact black people are restricted to using the filling station on the edge of Orania. And for me, I find that amazing because it solves the ANCAP question of if someone is in desperate need, they are dehydrated, need petrol for their car or some other emergency, they can use that station but then get on their way. That's beautiful. However, one of these people called Benjamin Kumalo, he apparently was once pursued and harassed by a pickup truck covered in Orania stickers when walking home after an evening with friends. Now you must run, he urged his wife, pushing her through a fence. I'll be behind you. So that exhilarating tale you've just heard is the only example The Guardian actually give you for some sort of racist incident being perpetrated by the Afrikaners. That's it. nothing else. And this never happened. I'm sorry, it never happened. There's no hyperlink, there's no article, there's no news story about this. And even there's an asterisk after the guy's name. The asterisk is indicated names have been changed. This never happened. There's no such person called Benjamin Kumalu who was chased by a pickup truck. No. That's how amazing these Afrikaners are. The Guardian could not find any examples of rape, murder, or even mild racial harassment. Nothing. Nothing at all. And as many people will be aware, you can compare this to the farm murders. You have Lauren Southern's amazing documentary, Farmlands, looking into this. The fact you have these blacks getting onto these white-owned farms, torturing people for hours, raping them, and in the end killing them. Pure barbaric savagery. And that essentially is being put on the same level as this stupid fake story about Benjamin being chased around by a pickup truck. It's incredible. Just in conclusion though here, I will say I like this Orania story because it goes against the narrative being pushed by quite a few people like Katie Hopkins, even Stefan Molyneux, of this idea that South Africans have to leave, they have to flee the black invasion and all this sort of stuff. They have to go to Russia or Hungary. And for me, it's very defeatist because the agenda of the globalists is to diversify the entire planet. So wherever you go to, it's going to come there as well. You're going to have Eastern Europe being flooded by Africans and Muslims, Iceland, New Zealand, all these places. You can't keep running. So yes, I like the fact these people are staying where they are and they're making a stand. They're saying, no, fuck off. We're going to live here and it's going to be amazing and beautiful and we're going to have our ethnostate. I like that. So yes, carry on going, Iranians. You do it. So, anyway, please let me know your thoughts on this and how long do you think Orania can hold out and continue being a safe space for white people? Like, dislike, subscribe, unsubscribe, please comment. Ilu Sassoon, peace out.